Welcome back to another episode of Drink Tales, and today we're gonna do a little experiment. So, you know the routine. You go to the liquor store, you're looking around for whatever you need, and regardless of the liquor store, whether it's a large one, a small one, the corner store, when you get to the counter to check out, you always see stuff like this at the register. So we saw these today at the liquor store. They're these small canned drinks made by Post Meridian Spirit Company, and in them it's essentially supposed to be a cocktail in a can, but they're like small. And we decided, how could they compare to the actual cocktail that they're proposing that they are made of? We decided we're gonna do this. This is, I guess we call it a new series, so to speak. I don't want to call it a series, just something we'll do every now and again. We're gonna buy a couple of these, we're gonna taste them, and we're gonna compare them to making the actual cocktail. And today, the two that we are going to work with is going to be the Hemingway Daiquiri and the Lemongrass Vodka Gimlet. So which one do you want to start off with?
We're going to start with the gimlet, and mine won't be lemongrass, just to let you know, because I don't have such quote-unquote exotic items. I'm just going to do a regular vodka gimlet.
Okay.
If I remember my recipe correctly, the proper way to do a gimlet would be about 2 ounces, of course, in your shaker, because that's how you're going to mix this up. About 2 ounces of vodka.
Okay.
2.5 actually. The recipe says half an ounce of lime juice. One of these should equate to, at least one lime should equate to about a half ounce. 1/2 a lime, I should say, should equate to about half an ounce of lime juice. Last but not least, our 1/2 ounce of simple syrup. And we will add our ice. And get the sugar. And our stirring. And there you have it.
And that is a gimlet. That's your version of a gimlet. Now, you were going off of the recipe. You were mentioning the recipe in your making of it. So on the can, they actually give their recipe for what's all in here.
Okay.
And with theirs, it says that they use 2 ounces of vodka, 100% real lime juice, which is 2/3 of an ounce, cane sugar syrup, so I guess simple syrup, 2/3 of an ounce of that, and lemongrass oil.
Do they say how much lemongrass oil?
Nope, just lemongrass oil.
Just lemongrass oil.
Okay.
That's kind
So,
of disappointing, but
you have your gimlet. We have our homemade gimlet, and we have this gimlet. Now, according to this, it says shake, can, pour over ice. Created to sea, popularized by landlubbers. Created at sea, popularized by landlubbers. Our real juice gimlet infused with crisp lemongrass will put wind in your sails. 50 proof.
Okay.
I think we should.
The 42 below. 40% alcohol by volume. So, compare as you will. It tells you to shake.
It says shake well. Shake, can, pour over ice. Now, before I do this, I would just like to say, if this doesn't taste very good, it'll be disappointing because one can was like $3.99. So you guys should know this in case you decide, well, hell, I want to try one of these too. At least at the liquor store we went to, it was $3.99. So let's pour over ice.
So let's be fair, they look about the same.
Yeah, they do look about the same.
That one's a little darker.
Mm-hmm. Probably because of the lemongrass oil. Okay. Interesting smell.
I don't know what to make of that smell.
Okay. We'll try this one first, and then we'll try yours. Here we go.
Okay, I just wanted to check the sell by date, 7/2/2020. We're just under there.
That's actually not bad. But there's a...
You know what this tastes like?
What? Did you get that taste on the back end?
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad until you get that taste on the back end.
You know what it tastes like though?
What?
Those lime juices, those limited lime juices that you buy at the store.
Oh, the artificial that come in the plastic. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what that is.
So we're on to you. You might not have used straight up fresh lime, but it tastes okay.
I don't like that.
That back end taste.
Mm-hmm.
I would hope that that's lemongrass oil. The lemongrass oil that's supposed to be in it.
It better be.
It better be, because if it's not, that's not looking good on you, Gimlet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna try yours now.
Mm-hmm.
Now yours tastes a lot different.
Different good or different bad or different, you don't know.
If I'm being honest with you, I hate to say this because I don't want because I'm coming at this with implicit bias. But I like yours. The thing about yours is more vodka leaning, but yours doesn't have that back taste on it.
Mm-hmm.
But this one tastes more. This one has more of a citrus taste. Mm-hmm. Yours has more of a vodka taste, so to speak.
And that could be that could be the amount of vodka that I put in there, mm-hmm. or the amount of lime juice that I put in there.
So are you thinking you might have not made yours right? Because yours doesn't taste bad.
There's nothing wrong with it. That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. There's nothing wrong with it at all. But see, here's the thing. The reason why theirs is more citrus forward, mm-hmm. is because now, if they put vodka in there, first of all, let's think about the quality of vodka. Mm-hmm. You know, A, B. Let's just get it out of the way. You didn't use real lime juice. it was from concentrate or whatever. As a matter of fact, I could go to the refrigerator and get the exact bottle that you used, mm-hmm. you know, but I'm not going to be that guy and do that. It's flavored like that specifically
it's
for a reason. They want people to drink these up, mm-hmm. like in large amounts, go through these in large amounts, which is why they put them in those small ass cans and sweeten them up like that. When you make a real alcoholic beverage, you're gonna taste alcohol on the front end.
And when you're using, especially when you're using, like instead of like buying lime juice at the store, you're buying actual limes and you're using the actual juice.
Exactly.
All right. So next up, we're doing the Hemingway daiquiri. Do you want me to read what they have in theirs first, or do you want to just go ahead and make yours?
I'll go ahead and just make it. We're gonna start off with, of course, some lime juice. Third of an ounce, 3/4 ounce of lime juice.
It doesn't look like a lot.
It is. Trust me. Next up, we are going to need 1/2 of an ounce of grapefruit juice.
Interesting.
Interesting indeed. Next up, we're going to need 2 ounces of rum, white rum. Today's white rum of choice is Bacardi. Next up, we will be doing 1/2 an ounce of Luxardo maraschino liqueur.
Okay. Luxardo is a good brand. Smells pretty good.
And believe it or not, last but not least, we're gonna need 2 tablespoons of simple syrup.
Tablespoon?
Tablespoon. You heard that right. We are going to add our and begin a shake. Now, usually, what's interesting about this drink is sometimes it's a little more pink, sometimes it's a little more green, depending on, your ingredients and how you use them.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right. So compare that with this one. So this one has 2 ounces of silver and West Indies rums. Just rums.
Wow.
1/3 of an ounce of Italian maraschino liqueur. 100% real lime juice. 2/3 of an ounce of that, and 1/3 of an ounce of cane simple syrup. So they don't have
The grapefruit juice.
They don't have the grapefruit juice in there. That's interesting.
Let's see where this goes.
Okay. You were right about one thing. You said green is a color that sometimes they are. Okay. I just can't shake.
And like a regular ass daiquiri is green. But like usually a Hemingway daiquiri, varies.
Okay, so
check this one out. Expires 6/8/2020.
6/8. So like next month. Oh wow. Okay. Very quick.
That same smell. That same. question before I put my lips around this. Does it even taste different from the first one?
Yes. And I am tasting more alcohol in this one. I'm tasting the cherry. I'm still getting a hint of that back taste though.
Okay. But yeah, that
this one tastes better than the
back taste is a problem.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now let's taste yours. Okay. Yours is interesting. I'm definitely getting the Luxador.
Mm-hmm.
It's sweet.
The Luxador really pops in this.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what's interesting?
Mm-hmm.
When I was thinking this through,
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering about using grapefruit juice from an actual grapefruit
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to like getting a bottle of grapefruit juice.
Mm-hmm.
You can faintly taste the grapefruit juice in this,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think the purpose of this drink is to taste grapefruit juice.
Mm-hmm.
I think the spirits alone are supposed to dominate.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say this does. I would say this does what it's supposed to do. I have a feeling if I had gotten like ocean spray or something like that and put it in there, some ocean spray grapefruit,
Mm-hmm.
it would have taken over that drink.
Mm-hmm.
It would have given it a more pink color, but it would have taken over that drink's flavor.
Mm-hmm. Once again, I gotta go with yours. These canned drinks so far, they have this artificial back taste that
Honestly, is a turn on.
yeah.
That's kind of a shame. Because especially with this one, I can taste the alcohol in it.
Mm-hmm. And the whole point of those canned drinks, or the conceit, is you don't have to be a bartender. You can, they are quick, pick up, easy to go.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can just go home and pop those over ice and drink them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you just want to get that quick, I guess, buzz.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I'd rather make mine. If I'm being honest with you, the canned drinks are 0 for 2.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't mean we're gonna stop doing this. For the sake of science, we're gonna keep going. But as of today, we're done.
Yeah.
So there you have it, folks. If you see these in the liquor store, I would say don't get them. They're not worth the money if you're actually looking for great taste.
And if I'm being fair, like the purpose. So you find these at the liquor store. What's the point of the liquor store?
Yeah.
If the drink's already made, it kind of defeats the purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not to say canned alcoholic beverages aren't good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, prime example. And of course, you know, think of me whatever you want. Your comments do not hurt me. But when I'm going to festivals and stuff like that and conventions and I want to drink but can't get to a bar because I'm stuck somewhere in the middle of a con, like I like to take those small bud daiquiri margarita limeritas or whatever. Like those are good. You don't get like back taste you don't get those weird back tastes from those or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why this is kind of throwing me off. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, I would say that it probably has that weird back taste to it, because there's probably a preservative in there to keep the drinks fresh.
Mm-hmm.
And look, Bud and all those other companies that you find in the grocery store, in the beer aisle, they've been doing this for decades. You should probably look at what they're doing and see how they don't get that nasty taste.
Mm-hmm.
That's just me.
Mm-hmm. Well, alrighty then. That'll do it for this episode of Drink Tales. Be sure to like and subscribe. Hit that bell so that you know whenever we're putting up new episodes. You know, we've been going on a Wednesday and Saturday schedule for a while now. We hope to maintain that schedule unless something happens. And if so, you know, just know that we will always try to put out 2 videos a week. Mm-hmm. Be sure to check us out on Twitter, of course. Mm-hmm. Check us out on Instagram, of course. Mm-hmm. And until next time, peace. This was disappointing.